Hey guys! I have spent the last couple of days playing Illuvium's Overworld and I can safely say that you are not prepared for this epic game. I am in awe gazing at the magnitude and sheer beauty of what Illuvium has created. I think this video will be self-explanatory, so let's dive in. The game uses Unreal Engine 5 and right from the beginning you are met with beautiful graphics and extremely detailed animations, which further increase immersion. You will notice that each mechanic has a lore equivalent, justifying each action from a storytelling perspective. Overworld is a separate, open-world game mode in which you take the role of a ranger sent out on expeditions to discover the mysteries of this alien world. The end goal is to find and capture Illuvials, but in doing so you will need a bunch of resources to upgrade your gear. Illuvials will be used in the arena, which I have already covered in a separate video, and you can find the link for it in the description. Illuvials come in different rarities and tiers, and you have to choose the difficulty of the region you want to explore. For now, we can only venture into the Crimson Waste, but the map clearly indicates that we'll get at least 6 more regions. Once you teleport to a zone, you have a maximum of 5000 energy, and each action you take apart from moving and shooting will require a certain amount of energy. For example, harvesting plants will cost 100 energy, same as each attempt of mining. Resources and Illuvials can be scattered across all terrain levels, so it is crucial to master movement as quickly as possible. The ranger is equipped with gravity boots and a jetpack, allowing you to reach higher ground as well as to avoid acid pools. As you might have noticed, you also have a trusty companion called Mozart that pretty much does all the work for you. When interacting with mining nodes and singularities, you also have the option to first scan it, revealing what types of resources and Illuvials you can find. Scanning costs significantly less energy than directly engaging, and from my experience, it is best used in higher stage zones where you actually have to properly manage your energy points. For stage 0 and 1, I completely disregarded scanning. Each region has 4 different stages with increasingly challenging Illuvial encounters and scarcer resources. However, only stage 0 is completely free, the other 3 requiring different amounts of fuel to travel to. This creates a natural demand for fuel, which will be farmed using land NFTs in the third separate harvest simulator game mode called Illuvium Zero. During beta testing, however, players receive 5000 fuel for free each day. A complex interlinked in-game economy starts taking shape, players having multiple options to participate. As the open world is enormous, in order to decide which way to go, you can also activate your nether site by pressing the default key Q. This will highlight in red 3 types of interest points: mining nodes, plants, and Illuvial wakes. The latter are physical manifestations of Illuvial presence, and in order to engage, you first need to shoot at it with your weapon. If you hit the target, a singularity spawns, allowing Mozart to create a combat arena. However, if you miss the shot or get too close, the Illuvial flees. Pro tip: if you aim while jumping, you can slow time and make the shot considerably easier. Once you decide to engage an Illuvial, you will be teleported inside an arena simulation. In here, you will have to defeat the enemy Illuvials in order to attempt capturing them. However, there are a couple of key differences. First of all, there is no timer, so you are free to take as much time as you need. Secondly, you can only summon Illuvials that you have in your deck, but more on this later. Important to note the purple bar at the top of the screen, which represents dimensional stability. This counter drops as you summon Illuvials on your side and technically represents a soft counter to prevent overpowering content. For example, if you encounter a single tier 1 Illuvial, the dimensional stability will start at around 80. Each point of mastery you consume decreases the stability by 1 point. This means, for example, that you cannot summon a Ramfire which would cost 100 mastery points, because Mozart would be unable to maintain the stability and the singularity would collapse. This clever mechanic ensures that players will have to constantly adapt their deck and strategy to each region stage. If you manage to defeat the enemy camp, you get to pick which Illuvials you want to attempt to capture. For this, you also need cured shards, which come in different rarities, allowing you to capture higher tier Illuvials. Cured shards are produced at the forge from components found in mining nodes. The chances to capture an Illuvial increase with the level of the cured shard as well as with the amount of dimensional stability you have remaining. As you can see, the game design involves a lot of decision making, primarily around resource management. This is extremely beneficial for 2 reasons. First of all, the gameplay loop constantly evolves, keeping players engaged, and secondly, the in-game economy is more dynamic, creating variable ratios of demand and offer, which are crucial elements for a Web3 game. Once your energy expires, you must return to Sanctum Mesa where all of your loot awaits you. By using the forge, you can craft equipment and weapon upgrades, fuse illuvials, create augments, and also cosmetics. Fusing 3 identical illuvials will create the higher tier illuvial of that line. This ensures a burning mechanic, avoiding overpopulation of illuvials. Add in variable stats and you get a constant search for the top illuvial. RNG also plays a huge role as illuvial spawns and resources are procedurally generated each time you explore a zone. The entire game feels extremely well designed from artwork to gameplay loops and in-game economy. This truly feels like a AAA title that the blockchain space really needed. But something tells me that this is just the beginning. And so is my coverage of Illuvium, so if you want to learn more about my personal strategy on how to maximize in-game resources, continue watching my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, take care.